You know, sometimes the most common words, the ones we use every single day without a second thought, are actually hiding some pretty amazing secrets. So in this explainer, we're going to take just one simple English word, put it under the microscope, and see what it tells us about the very nature of language itself. So that brings us to the big question, right? What is it that actually makes a simple word powerful? Is it just that we use it a lot, or is there something deeper going on? That's what we're going to dig into together today.
And the word we're putting in the spotlight is one you know inside and out: control. Seems pretty straightforward, doesn't it? But as you're about to see, this one little word is a total powerhouse, doing way more heavy lifting in our language than you'd probably guess. Okay, so first things first. We need to get one thing straight. Control isn't just any old word. It actually has a special status in English, one that linguists and teachers have recognized for its unique power. So check this out. This word has some serious credentials. It's one of the 1,000 most common head words. No big surprise there. It's also on the academic vocabulary list, which means it's super important for things like university and research. But see that third one? The Basic English 850 list? That one is the real key to our story, and we are definitely coming back to it. So where does all this power come from? Well, a huge part of it is the word's incredible flexibility. Think of it like a linguistic shapeshifter. It can play two completely different roles in a sentence, and that's the foundation of its strength.
On the one hand, you've got control as a noun. It can be an abstract concept, like having power over something. Or it can be a physical thing, like the volume control on your stereo. But then it flips the script and becomes a verb, an action. To control something means you direct it or you limit it. Being able to be both a thing and an action, that's a big deal.
Okay, definitions are one thing, but let's see this word out in the wild. When you see control in actual sentences, that's when you really get a feel for its incredible range. Right here, control is a noun, and it means that abstract idea of command. It's not something physical he dropped, right? He lost his ability to steer the car. It's a state of being.
Now look at this. It's still a noun, but this time it's the complete opposite. It's a physical object, a button or a dial that you can literally point to and touch. Same word, but a totally different kind of thing.
And boom, now we've switched over to the verb. Here, to control means to limit something, to rein it in, to stop it from getting out of hand. It's a really crucial idea in fields like economics or science. And for our last one, here's a more specialized use. In science, the control group is the baseline, the standard that everything else is measured against. So let's just recap for a second. This one little word can mean power, a device, a limit, and a scientific standard. That's pretty wild, isn't it?
Okay, remember that mysterious list I mentioned at the beginning? It's time to connect all these dots. Let's pull back the curtain and see the big idea behind the power of a word like control.
850. What is so special about this number? It seems random, but trust me, it's anything but. It's the key to a really radical idea about how we communicate. So, the Basic English 850 is a specially curated list of words. The idea behind it is kind of revolutionary. These 850 words, when used together, are powerful enough to explain almost any complex subject. It's not about dumbing things down. It's about finding the most efficient, powerful core of the language. It's about doing more with less. And this is why control is an absolute superstar on that list. We've seen it all in action, right? It covers a ton of different concepts. It's a grammatical shapeshifter, it works for abstract thoughts and physical objects, and maybe most importantly, you really need it to explain how things work. It's the ultimate utility word. So what's the big takeaway from our little deep dive into the word control? Well, it points to a simple but really profound lesson about language itself. The whole point is this: being clear and articulate doesn't always mean having a massive vocabulary. Often, real power in communication comes from mastering a core set of multi-purpose words. Words exactly like control, that you can build with, combine, and adapt to express even really complex ideas in a simple, direct way. And that kind of leaves us with a final thought to chew on. Control is just one of these 850 core words. So think about the words you use every day. What do you think is the most powerful, simple word you know? The one that does the most work for you? It's a fun thing to think about. Thanks for joining me.